They are the pulse of the maggots. I am Boston of Basics. I'm back to you with another video, and today I'm going to be doing another rendition or another entry in my Metal Month videos, which is basically where I talk about a band, let's do their whole discography, and what do I think about their albums, and what their least favorite and favorite, worst, best, etc. And also, the reflection off my glasses. I'm playing a game right now, and I wanted to record it, but figured y'all would have got bored with it, and I wanted to play Call of Duty again and make a video, but my freaking Call of Duty is uploading, so, or updating, I should say, so, yeah, excuse the reflection. So, if you don't know who I'm talking about one of my personal favorite bands, the Iowa powerhouse known as Slipknot. This band has been one of my favorite bands ever since I was at the right age of, or not 6, no, I wasn't that young, the right age of 10, I should say. I've been a fan for them for nearly 10 years. Fan of them for over half a decade. And today, they're still going strong. Now, they're not recording stuff now. They are planning to make another record maybe this year. Because some other bands have made some records. Except made their was it Too Mean to Die, I think what it is? With a Mark Tornillo. Not Mark Tortilla. That'll be pretty funny. I haven't heard that one yet, but I did hear that it's pretty good. King Diamond, he's going to make The Institution, which I am really excited for, considering that his 2007 Give Me Your Soul, Please was kind of a weak, even though it had its moments. And I'll make a King Diamond retrospective at some point. But for now, with only 6 albums, well, there's some demos, and I won't be talking about the demos because I haven't heard of them. Slipknot remains my favorite band in the nu metal genre. Nu metal is really diverse, and there's some bad ones. Let's not talk about Korn or frickin' whatever the hell Limp Bizkit is. No, we're talking about a band that defined the genre of alternative and even nu metal. And considering that alternative and nu metal are very diverse groups, this band defied that genre, and in my personal opinion, they are the best. So with every great story has a beginning. Let's talk about the self-titled. 1999, their self-titled album. Now, they made an album called Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat back in 1997. You know, the same year that Judas Priest made their amazingly underrated Jugular album. My favorite album from the band, by the way. Because Ripper Owens is Ripper Goddamn Owens. And, you know, other bands like Wasp, they made their... God, Jesus, what in the hell did I listen to? In a good way, KFD. And Marilyn Manson was on his way, making Antichrist Superstar. And other bands like Motorhead, Accept, Saxon, they made some superb albums. But Slipknot made Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat. That had, you know, Anders, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Anders Kolonovsky or something like that. Or Kursavy, or I don't know how to pronounce his name. But, you know, the other members of the band have stayed through them, and I'm not going to list, like, all of them. Like, Sid, or, was Sid in the band? I can't remember. That stuff I'm kind of blank on. Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat, I did listen to a little bit, and there are some re-recorded stuff that will be later on the previous albums, like Gently, that'll be on Iowa. I think Tattered and Torn, that's on this album in particular. So, you know, there was some recorded stuff, and the demo was pretty mixed, and people said they liked it, and they thought it was okay. But when the self-titled came out, everybody was blown away by the awesomeness that is the frontman Corey Taylor. One of the best vocalists, in my opinion. Seriously, I don't know how he does it. It's soft, hypnotic whispers to the ear-shrieking bellowings. And this album is the benchmark, or the bedrock of that. Best track, in my opinion, the underrated Deluded, which Joey Jordison, the drummer, made, and it's one of the best songs the band's ever laid down. Honorable mention would go to, you know, famous songs like Wait and Bleed, Sick, Eyeless, Eeyore, even though that is just a tour de force, just the backstory behind that is just bizarre. Scissors, that is just raw and so intense. And my god, just the awesomeness of Spit It Out. Worst track, I'll have to go with only one, considering that, yeah, rap, it's not my cup of tea. I mean, for God's sakes, try to look at what frickin' Judas Priest did with their Mellow Messiah song. Good lord, no matter Demolition was a piece of trash. But that'll be in a little bit. The Slipknot title album, fast, raw, and recommended. We go to 2001 now, and this is one of the darkest periods in the band's career. And I am saying band members were fighting. Hell, they didn't even want to record stuff. They legit hated each other. And it didn't help that the lead singer was cutting himself. In which case, in the self-titled song on the 2001 album, Iowa, this album is dark, violent, and beautiful. I cannot tell you how much I love this album. It's in my top 3 full stop. There's no question about it. This is a tour de force times 30. From just the heartbreaking backstory of 515, which is also the zip code for for Des Moines, Iowa, which the band leader is from. And just look up Corey Taylor's whole childhood. That will just blow your mind up. To the uncomfortable atmosphere of the self-titled track, Iowa is one of the best albums in the 21st century. Does it have its moments? Of course it does. Does it have its meh moments? Yeah, every album's no album is perfect. Unless you're Black Sabbath's Masters of Reality or Jugulator. But this album just... I have no words to describe how epic this album is. Best track... It's